Okay, in this video we're going to practice factoring a sum of cubes and factoring a difference of cubes. It's often helpful when you're doing the sum of cubes to write this as something cubed plus something cubed. It's a little bit obvious when it's a cubed, but it means it's like a as the quantity is cubed plus b as the quantity is cubed. And then our formula uses these two parts. So the formula is going to use those things that are being cubed. So the things that are being cubed are a and b. So then the first thing we do is we take a and b, we put it in the first factor. And then SOAP is going to help us out for the signs. So same means it's the same as this sign right here, sum. So that's addition. Then our opposite, and then always positive. So opposite of addition is subtraction, and always positive is here. So our second factor has those signs. And then to figure out what goes inside the second factor, originally we took a and b and we added them. Now we're going to square a. We're going to multiply a times b, and then we're going to square b. So that's our formula here. Let's try an example. So if we're trying to factor 27x cubed plus 8, it's often helpful to write this as something cubed. So 27x cubed is the same as 3x as the quantity cubed. 8 is the same as 2 cubed. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take one from each and add them. And then we're going to square the first one. So the first one's 3x. We're going to square 3x to get 9x squared. Then we're going to multiply the two. 3x times 2 is 6x. And we're going to add on the square of 2, which is 4. And this is our answer for the sum of cubes. Difference of cubes is very similar. I'm going to write this as something cubed minus something cubed. And then the only difference with this type compared to sum of cubes is the signs are different, but they still follow the SOAP rule. So same, in this case, the original sign was subtraction. So the same sign is minus, the opposite sign is plus, and then always positive. So then I'm going to take one from each, a and b. So I subtract the two, then I square the first one, then I multiply the two, then I square the second one. So that's our formula for this one. Our example, let's try y cubed minus 64. So once again, let's try to write that as something cubed minus something cubed. After we have that, it can go a little bit more straightforward. So now we can say the SOAP rule says we take one from each. So we take a y and we take a 4. We subtract them. Then we square the first one. And the SOAP rule tells us the signs. And then we multiply the 2 for the middle term. So y times 4 is 4y. And then we square the last one. And then there's our factoring. If you want to check all your answers, you can always do your distribution of each part and make sure you get the original thing back out.